Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play series. So I started working on the main story on this character to try and get to Maga Hard Mode. Realized that I got the Sunken Temple of Karn, and I didn't feel like doing that just yet, because in the patch 2.1 story, Sunken Temple of Karn is actually a mandatory dungeon. So instead, we're going to do a bunch of our side dungeons, try to get some soldiery up, and get prepared for the item level increase. So this video, we're going to be doing Haukke Manor. So if you remember, I picked up a ton of dungeon quests back in Mordona when I hit level 50. Back in my quests you should pick up at level 50 video. So we're just basically going to be continuing on from there. And I'm actually not tracking this. I think I just need to go to Haukke Manor at this point. Yep, pretty much all I need to do. If I could just... Alright, never mind. Alright, so let's go over to Central Shroud. You know, maybe I should go to North Shroud. It's about the same distance regardless. And I don't have to, I only have to zone once in this case, which is, it doesn't really matter, I have an SSD. But while we're on our way over there, just some quick story time with Mr. Happy, and there's also a few other things that I want to talk about that I've made changes to on this character. So, I had a crazy stream. I mean, I talked about it in the other one with a lot of donations, a lot of subscriptions. So, Friday, April 10th, I held a viewer appreciation stream and gave away 4 Sleipnir mounts, 2 Ishtolas, 2 Idas, and 1 set of 5 metallic blue dyes. And it was crazy. It was such a fun stream. Everybody was having a good time. Everyone was enjoying the giveaways. And I just want to quickly say thank you. I mean, I said thank you then, but in case you guys didn't know it happened here on YouTube, it was so much fun. I love doing streams like that because I've always been a little bit uncomfortable getting donations. It's a little bit strange to me because I always look at like what I do, and it's like I don't want people that feel like they have to donate or anything like that. And I feel like as soon as you have a donate button, you're almost electing yourself to that. But I mean, it was just I gave back. I decided, hey, I got a bunch of big donations. I want to give back to my viewers, so I was originally only going to do 1 Sleipnir, but more donations came in during that viewer appreciation stream, so I said, you know what, we're doing a Sleipnir an hour. I was like, I can't honestly accept these kinds of donations and not do giveaways like this. It doesn't feel right to me. But on that note, we're here at the end of the Haukke Manor quest. All these dungeon quests are pretty simple. You do need to sort of like re-unlock it by going to the dungeon again. You saw that with Halatali. And here, after we interact with this, we can queue into Haukke Manor Hard Mode. Not too tough of a dungeon, especially because we've procured quite some gear on this character. But it is a dungeon that is it was always one of my favorites, kind of. Not for the music. I don't know. It was short. It was sweet. It was kind of like the original, but different enough. It was just an overall like dungeon. The last boss is a little bit poorly designed, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So I'm going to queue into Haukke Manor Hard Mode, and as soon as it pops, I'll be back here. So less than 5 minutes. I'll see you guys when it pops. Alright, and there is our queue pop. Hopefully everyone presses yes, especially after the whole Circus Tower incident we had in the previous video. This would be fantastic if we get it in one try. DPS. DPS. No. Don't do this to me. What? What is that? What the heck was that? You guys saw that? The tank dropped and it... Alright, this is probably I'm gonna chalk this one up to probably not gonna get in. It looked like it, I don't know what that was. I've seen that happen before. It's usually a bug with the duty finder when that happens. But I was, not expecting, I have the worst luck with the duty finder only when I record. When I'm streaming and whatnot, like my luck is fine. But as soon as I go to record, it seems like these things just happen to me. I can't explain it. Watch, we're going to get the second DPS and the tank is going to hit 0 again. Please don't let me be right. I said that, but I don't want to be right about it. Oh, for the love. This is what my life has become. This is what my life has become. It's become recording videos on YouTube and getting 1 tank, 1 healer, and 1 DPS, and then a withdrawal. This is what my life has come to. My tombstone will say, my tombstone, not my tombstone. My tombstone will say, rippin' pepperonis, died waiting for that other DPS to press yes. Died waiting for duty finder queues. Oh my god. And again, it's the DPS. I can't explain it. I could understand a little bit more if the tank or the healer did it, but if I'm a DPS, I'm going to be waiting 5-10 minutes. I'm going to pay attention. There we go. You know what's funny? It's even funnier when the tank or the healer does it, you know it's like, oh, this person took forever to press it. When the DPS does it, when it's one DPS and the other one, it's like, I wonder which one of them it was not pressing it. It's just, which one of them was it? Which one of you done did? I keep forgetting to buy food. Food would be great right about now. Not real life food, food in game. Increase my health, increase my healing output. But it looks like we're going to be fine. Got a fairly well-geared bard, a fairly well-geared paladin. Oh, so I completely forgot. I haven't played this character in like 2 days. So I set up a system. I read one of the comments and it recommended doing this. Fantastic. I don't remember who you are right this second. But thank you so much for the recommendation. So I had looked at the cross hotbar settings and I hadn't really noticed this before. But there's a setting that makes it so that if you hold down one of the triggers and then press the other one, you can actually force it to show a specific part of your hotbar in just 8 buttons. So what I do when I hold L1 and hold R1 second, it shows me the left side, and when I hold R2 and then press L2, it shows me that. So now you've seen me fumbling back and forth between the hotbars, but now I can just do this. Like if I want to pop Presence of Mind, I just, while I'm DPSing, hold down R2, press the button. Whoever that was, I'm sure it's been there multiple times, but thank you so much for that recommendation. It just goes to show you, like, a lot of people look at me like I'm some sort of guru on absolutely everything. Controllers are something I am completely uninformed about. I'm completely uninformed. So finding out about that was great. So while there's a lot of pulls that are exactly the same, so I figured I could take the opportunity to just talk about a few things here at the start. So there's going to be like 3 or 4 pulls like this with 2 Manor acrobats and one of those succubus enemies. So all you basically want to do is just AoE them down. You normally want to focus the succubus first. I think if you don't, she summons an additional ad. It's been so long since I've seen a group not kill the Manor Claviger. The Manor Claviger is the one you want to kill the fastest. So I honestly don't really remember what it does. But, I mean, I just holy. That's all I do. And again, I don't even need to switch to the second hotbar if I want to do Strata Saints, which I don't really need to do here. Just spam a little bit of holy. Yeah, there's the demonize ability. That's the one I was talking about. That's the one that I'm pretty sure, because she has like, there's like a dude on his knees right here, like begging for mercy. And I'm pretty sure that if you don't, yeah, see how he just got up and ran away? I'm pretty sure that if you don't do it quick enough, he becomes a demon. Doesn't do anything to the rest of the... Oh, doesn't do anything for the rest of the dungeon. I was just holding forward. Oh, man. All right, and this is the last one. After this, it goes back to a few standard pulls. I keep standing in the cleave. I guess I just don't care. I throw my hands in the air. Oh, I dodged that one. Like, I just don't care. Yeah, I'm going to save my Strata Saints for the next pull. I'm just going to do this last holy right here. Wait. Uh-oh. I think somebody noticed me. Nope, never mind. Good. I think he recognized somebody else, though. I think that they're friends. I think he found one of his friends. He's just like, wait a minute. I know you. Alright, let's go. Okay, so usually this pull depends on your tank. You can kind of just pull all the way to the next boss at this point and kill everything. If not, there's 3 Manor Acrobats in the middle, and there's a patrolling Manor Warden right there. So let's see which one he tries to do. And then when you approach this next set of statues, there's an... Okay, so he's pulling all the way to the end. So this is the big pull for this section. You just pull all the way to these 2 Manor Sentries, and then just AoE everything down. There's a lot of AoEs that get thrown around here, so you do need to be a little bit careful. But as long as he's... Oh, I forgot. Saw that? I'm not gonna... I was gonna... Yeah, you know what? I'll use Swiftcast. Why not? I might as well. Oh, he's hollowed ground for me. Nice. I appreciate that. See, remember when I said that? I love it when paladins pop hollowed ground when they have nothing to use it for anyway. Just for the big AoE pulls. That's what I was talking about. I really appreciate this this guy. I also just pop Benny because I'm too lazy and I want to keep DPSing. That's another really common strat. Same reason. I can keep DPSing if I just pop 1 Benny. It's a cooldown I'll probably never use otherwise. And now there's only 2 enemies up, so I'm just gonna chill out. I keep forgetting. I made use of it so much the other day when I first enabled it, and now because it's been a day or two, I've fallen back to old habits. I'm sorry. Well, again, I did it. I guess between fights it doesn't really matter, but during a fight it matters a lot. Alright, easy fight. So this is the first boss, Manor Jester and 2 Manor Butlers. The Jester is the actual boss. So all you really want to do here is just DPS the boss hardcore, kill off these first 2 Manor Butlers. I'm going to leave that to the DPS and just be greedy. So basically what you want to do here is you just want to make sure that there's never too many Manor Butlers alive. That's your only responsibility here. The boss has some slow attacks, he's got some fairly hard-hitting magic, but generally it's an easy fight. You see the tank just took a few thousand damage from Void Blizzard 3. He can also cast, he can also turn and cast another spell. Let me see if I can find it right here. He'll turn and cast on other people. Yeah, Void Blizzard, that'll put a slowing effect on them. He got stunned, so that works out fine for me. I'm going to quickly give him a regen. Why not, right? So when one of those circles spawns, you want to make sure there's never 3 Manor Butlers inside that circle. If there are, then a big ad will spawn, and it hurts a lot. It used to be a wipe. Now it's like, it's salvageable, but you just don't want it to happen. So Manor Butler, that raises a Manor Butler off out of the dead. Raises it just raises one. And yeah. And you just go back, killing the boss. Not a big deal. Now, those cages on the side also, you see that cage right there and that cage right over there? I wasn't sure if that was going to hit me or not. Yeah, see how they come out of the cages? So just kill them as soon as they come out of the cages. Yep, just like that. And it's fine. And then just go back to the boss. Everything's fine. He's going to Void Blizzard me again. I'm slowed, but it's fine because we don't need a lot of healing. I'm just going to Medica 2, and we should be fine. Oh, goodness. That, on the other hand, is not good. I've never seen. But the tank got me. He's got me covered. We should probably AoE these down. But, yeah. I would be the one to do it, right? I don't have the MP for this. Now I do. But see how hard the boss doesn't hit? Yeah. That's why you can usually just Zerg it down. We do have a newer ninja, or it's probably his first time, just like it's my character's first time. But a bard, that's actually... See, this bard did something that I don't see a lot of bards do. So, some bards run Ballad way too much, and some have no awareness to their party at all, and just don't use it, period. He found a happy medium. He saw me low on MP, he used it. That's all you gotta do. Healer's low on MP, it's taking you a while to kill the boss, throw a little Ballad up. And guess what? He only gave me enough to give me enough MP back. He didn't keep it on the whole fight. He just turned it on, saw me at like 1200 MP. He's like, he doesn't need it anymore. Unless he starts spamming Holy, he won't need it, in which case foes will probably be the better option because everything will die. So, Bard doing good, Tank doing good. We have, like I said, a newer ninja, so like, not going to judge him. It's not a good thing. You gotta hold everybody, gotta understand everybody came from someplace. First boss real easy. Most of the time it ends faster than that. I say that a lot, and I really think that the algorithm change might have literally been pull everything, yeah. Oh, okay. He asked me if we wanted to pull everything, and I asked him if he had hollowed, and then he just said, never mind, I was kidding. Which is weird, because I don't know why he would kid about that. I also don't think this is this is not a very good place to be fighting, either. We shouldn't be fighting here in the middle of the lanes. So what happens here is you see all these lamps on the side? Uh-oh. See all these lamps on the side right now? They actually, they actually pulse out AoEs. So what you usually do is you pull everything up to a point, usually right here, and then you stop and you kill it all. Now, if you have Hollowed Ground, you can use it here, or you can use Benediction, because I would very much like to be DPSing here, but it would be kind of risky. He's only got Foresight. His Sentinel just finished. Yeah, I should be able to get a couple of them out. I was more or less worried about my MP, but now I have Benny again, so I'm not too worried. Benny's another big reason why, see? And then I just get a few out, and we're good to go. And go back to healing him. Oh my goodness. I don't want to have to full-time heal him. So I'm just going to throw a regen on him and hope he dodges the AoEs. I know that leaving it up to chance here with the duty finder, but I think we'll be fine. We don't have a lot of AoE damage right here. Bard Ninja's not great. It's doable, but it's not great. We also just not a lot of AoE damage. Just AoE rotations aren't really happening right now, which is another reason why I would really like to get in there for some holies. At this point, it's only 2 enemies, though, so it's not a big deal. I don't know why I thought he was serious when we without a Black Mage, it would have taken a really long time. Without Hollowed, especially, there's not really much security in that. So you usually just pull everything up to here, or you can pull the individual rooms, because you saw ads coming out of the side rooms. You can pull those back to the initial starting point as well. There's multiple ways to do this. And then at this point, we kill the wandering ogre. So we're just going to run up to the Manor Acrobats, kill those, and we should be good. I'm going to give us a quick Stone Skin 2, because we're probably going to eat the AoEs right here. And then after you kill these 2 Manor Acrobats, you can use the key on the locked door. In fact, I could just use the key on the locked door right now, and we could AoE everything down. But we haven't. Like I said, we don't have much AoE damage, so I'm going to avoid doing that. And then we'll kill what's in the locked door. One of the enemies will unlock the door to the next boss room. And then we're already at the second boss. That's what I said. I like this dungeon because it's short and sweet, but it still feels like a hard mode. It still feels different enough from the original that I enjoy it. So while we have a little bit of downtime before the second boss, Producer Live Letter number 20 was earlier today, and it was fantastic. They answered a lot of... Here's the thing. They didn't answer a lot of, like, questions directly, like, hey, are you doing this? Are you doing this? It was mostly just, hey, these are all of our announcements. Enjoy. Like, you get what I mean? Like, they didn't, like, legit do a Q&A like they usually do, which was disappointing because they said they were doing a Q&A at the start of the show. They were like, oh, the rest of the show, now that we showed the Heavensward opening, which was okay. It was basically the events of 2.55 mixed in with some of the teaser towards us entering Ishgard. It was okay. It wasn't a fantastic opening. It definitely doesn't hold up anywhere close to End of an Era. But I think there's a bird on my air conditioner. Birds really like air conditioners. But, yeah, it was good. Tons of new information. Starting level for the new jobs was a big one. That was probably my favorite part. Finally confirming they're going to start at level 30. I've been saying it for ages, but everyone's like, nah, level 30 is too low, and level 30 is too high. Or, I'm like, I'm telling you, every job in the game is level 30. I don't know why level 30 seems like it's so out of reach, and sure enough, level 30. We found out about all the new areas, their sizes, the DX11 client. Still waiting to find out about those EU data centers. Actually, still really waiting for that information. So anyway, this is the second boss, Ash. So the biggest thing he does is he summons a bunch of AoEs that you got to avoid. Most of them occur in patterns. This one, you can actually even just stand under him for that one. You don't even need to dodge them. You can just stand under the boss and you'll be all right. He summons Tenebrous Missiles. When he shoots somebody with that, it summons the swirling Death Sword over there. The swirling Death Sword doesn't hurt too much, and it's really just these AoEs. He can do this pattern in both ways. He can do it... Oh, well, that, on the other hand, is not good. That should not happen. You should definitely make a bit more of an effort to avoid... Alright, well... It's alright. We're fine. Like, no one was, just no one moved. Everybody stood in it. Yeah, you should be avoiding this mechanic. So eventually, boss gets low HP, he summons a portal. When he summons this portal, there's going to be AoEs that get shot out of it, and an ad spawns. And you can either Zerg down the boss, or you can kill the ad and not let the healer die. That's another option. I much prefer the second option. Also, there's a missile on me that's probably going to deal a tick of damage. No. Just trying to dodge all the AoEs while keeping this guy alive. This guy I'm not worried about. He's fine. And then you... I keep forgetting. I was doing so good with it on stream the other day. And since then, I've just completely, like, given up using it. I guess it's probably because I'm talking. But that's no excuse. Oh, this is not going to be fun. So another ad spawns. Yeah, every time an ad spawns, you have a choice of killing it or just zerging the boss down. Those are your choices, because that thing is going to constantly shoot AoEs at me. See how it just keeps shooting AoEs? The boss is going to keep shooting Tenebrous Missiles. This is absolutely going to hit. Oh, can I make it? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not good. I don't have the MP to res him, so they just got to kill the boss. All right. He's good. Just get up. Just get up and come back. Don't make me raise you. Yeah. You can see why. It's kind of, you really got to move out of those AoEs for a good reason. Dude, come on. Don't make me res you. You're going to have... Nope. He's doing it. Okay, good. Yeah. Just res. Don't take the debuff. See? Cleanses your debuff and you're fine. So we killed the boss. That boss is just a bunch of dodging AoEs, cleansing off status effects. Simple boss fight, but it looks a lot more complicated when when it takes that long to do. A lot of groups, again, will just zerg the boss down. There's actually a bug with that boss. I don't know if they fixed it yet, where you can kill the boss so fast that it actually bugs out and resets the boss. Like, the game isn't prepared for how much damage you just did to the boss. And that's it. It's crazy. I've seen it happen a few times, and for that reason, I kind of always go a little bit light on the DPS on that fight. But luckily, I'm a healer here, and since I'm constantly looking at my recording to make sure nothing goes wrong with it, I'm not paying too much attention to my DPS. I am trying to iron out that you should be DPSing as a healer, though. I think, am I making that point abundantly clear? That that obviously it needs to be something you're comfortable with. If you're somebody who has not yet reached that level of comfort, that's fine. It's something you can practice, you can learn. But I think I've nailed down the fact that as a healer, you should be open to doing damage. I think I've nailed that down. Oh, in case you're wondering why we're not pulling, he just said he needed 1 sec. Tank said he needed 1 sec. No problem at all. He said 1 sec. He said sorry. He didn't just disappear and we're like, what's going on, man? Which happens a lot. I really need to level Arcanist, too. I want to record a bunch of dungeon videos in a row. Like I said this before, but like today I actually have the opportunity. I actually have to make use of said opportunity. Because I have a ton of dungeons I can do. Am I item level 80 yet? I'm on level 82. I could also do a high level roulette. I have that unlocked now. I mean, I have barely any dungeons. Following... Oh, no, I need to do all of them? I didn't think you need to do everything. Goodness. That's a lot. I thought you just needed at least 3 done. Eh, well, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We still have all the trial roulette. We're not going to see the trial roulette for a pretty long time. At least I have the average item level out of the way. And how many tomestones do I have? Why am I going to my inventory? I have 366. I need 495. This dungeon's not going to give me enough for the hands. Yeah, and I also bought wrists with hunt seals. I decided I was going to get wrists because that would be a good item level bump. I'm going to probably buy the ring with my hunt seals next. Earrings and a ring will probably be the last items I replace. I really want to get these gloves. I already have everything else. I'm so upset I didn't get any of those Sands of Time in the Circus of Tower. The Circus of Tower. That happened. I said that. That's real. Like, that actually came out of my mouth. You guys heard it. The Circus of Tower. It's been a long day, guys. I was up at 5 a.m. to do the producer live letter translation stream with Marco. And you can tell I'm still tired. My coffee's worn off by this point. Hey, he's back. And he did a ready check, dude. We got a responsible tank here. Overall, I really appreciate what the Bard did. Bard played his songs the way a Bard should play it. I'm just amazed. I can't remember the last time I saw a Bard do that. Like, actually be like, hey, my healer has almost no MP. Let me... Well, okay. I guess we went from doing a large pull to doing a smaller pull. We went from... I think he might have gotten interrupted again. Possibility. But I can't remember it. Where a Bard is like, oh, my healer doesn't have enough MP. He doesn't look like he has Shroud of Saints either. Let me use this so they can get MP back. And as soon as I see they have a good enough amount of MP, I'll take it away. Now, in most content, like organized content, you'll kind of say, you'll have it arranged. Hey, I need Ballad or something along those lines. But this is not organized content. So these pulls are all really generic. There's not really too much that needs to be spoken about here. We're just going to pull everything, it seems, and AoE it down. I'm actually not a fan of this idea specifically with this party composition. Hopefully he covers me. He hollowed. He hollowed. So... that's my opportunity. Alright, I gotta get some big DPS out here. Because we do not, like I said, we do not have a lot of AoE. I still have Benediction. That's one thing to remember. I do still have Benediction. So I'm gonna target him. And then I'm just gonna be ready to hit the button. I have it on the same trigger as Holy. So, I mean, honestly, at that point, I didn't need to do it. But I figured, what the hell? Why not? So that's good. I think I'm going to give the commendation to the tank. I mean, the Bard did that one thing that was good, but this tank is doing everything that a tank should do. He kind of tested the waters with the start of the dungeon. And then as he became more and more comfortable with the party, he decided, hey, I'm comfortable enough to do these bigger pulls, even if they're half-size pulls, not just basic pulls. I see my healers using holies. It's good. Also, you definitely want to go grab this treasure coffer if you're a newer player. It has a chance at giving you accessories. Is there 2 coffers in here? Yes, there are. There's 2 coffers in here, not 1. So grab both of them. I was going to say I always remember getting 2, but I didn't see it, so I'm a nub. Too far away. What? Come on. Making me look like a fool here. Strategos choker. Nah, I'll just greet it. Oh, so he's a newbie. It's funny because he only thinks we have 1 newbie because of the guy watching the cutscenes. He's actually explaining the fight. Now the tank has definitely earned my commendation. He said just brief recap of the fight for our newbie. So I'm going to actually read his recap to you guys. He's now making guides on YouTube. When the ads are spawned, kill them ASAP. When she's about to charm us, spread out. That's the end of the fight. So there's going to be 4 ads. I'm going to elaborate a little bit more. There's going to be 4 ads that spawn. The first ad starts in that corner. The second ad and the third ad are in these 2 corners. You want to go for this ad first. You basically want to go clockwise around the room. First ad, second ad, third ad, fourth ad. And every time you kill an ad, it buffs the boss, but you have to kill that ad quickly enough and without doing too much damage to the boss. Alright, so the first ad's going to spawn at 80%, right? At that point, you want to stop all damage on the boss. Because if the boss gets to 60% and the ad is not at a low enough HP, she'll absorb the ad and do a lot of damage. She does the AoE damage to the group regardless, but the higher the health of the ad when she kills it, the more damage it'll do. So right here, we're going to switch to this target, the Manor Sentry. Now this one casts Stone Skin, so you can actually silence him or stun him just to make sure that he doesn't deal. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I can get it off in time. Oh, yeah, I did. So this is a standard succubus fight. Otherwise, she does, like I said, a few tricks, but nothing too crazy. This is her absorbing the enemy. That's not because we pushed her down too far, but the enemy did get a stone skin off on her real quick before that happened. That was just because she just does it automatically, no matter what. But if the enemy's at high HP and you push her down too fast, then it'll cause you trouble. So dodge all her spells, dodge her point-blank AoE. It does terrify you, which is normal. Now, unlike in the other Haukke Manor boss, where you could walk through her to avoid spells, it doesn't work as well here. You have to be a lot better timed to do it, but it still can be done. So avoid Dark Mist, and now the ads in the back of the room are going to spawn. I'm assuming I'm going to pull aggro on them, so I'm just going to come stand back here by this one. This is the one you should kill first. Always go clockwise around the room. And also, you can't stun Dark Mist after you kill the first ad. Before you kill the first ad, the boss can be stunned and silenced. After that, the boss cannot be stunned or silenced. Oh, God. I'm dead. All right. That's not good. I got murdered. I tried to stop in DPS, and I was tanking both the ads. I took a fire 3 to the face, and that's not good. So we might have a wipe here. It depends. The ninja's probably going to die. Yeah, the ninja's going to die this next AoE. Yeah, we're probably going to wipe. I should probably just get up now, because I can't get rezzed anyway, so I might as well just get up in anticipation. Alright, yeah, I'm going to do that. So yeah, your tank should try to make an effort to pick those up, especially if you have new players in the group that don't really kill them fast enough. But that's the point. You're supposed to kill the ad that I was on, and then kill the other ad that was still alive. I'm going to start running back to the boss room. No big deal. But you really do want to tank those ads. So this time, it should go a little bit better. It can be a little bit hard to pick up aggro. Yeah. And now that I remember that fight as a tank, round 2. Yeah, so he's making light of it. I like these kind of people. I like these people who are more laid back when they play in the Duty Finder. It's because it's fun to watch other people enjoy the game sometimes. Like, that's why I love Twitch, and I love streaming on Twitch more particularly. But also watching Twitch streamers, just seeing that level of enjoyment. Watching people have fun is for some reason contagious. Even if you're not doing it, even if you don't really understand why it's fun to them, sometimes it's just fun to watch. So we're going to wait for all 4 people to show up. And now he says, now that he's gotten a feel for it, he hasn't done it as a tank in a while. So we should be good to go this time. So you've seen the first part of the fight. Dodge that attack that terrifies you. You definitely don't want to be hit by that. And then, on top of that, kill all the ads, and you're good to go. Just make sure to stop DPS on the boss when you need to. And there we go. This time we actually have Stone Skin 2 at the start. Something I forgot to do on the last attempt, because I was too busy reading his explanation of the fight. Let's get that ready check going. And we are good to go. Oh, why me? Like, I can do as much damage as I want here at the start. Not worried about healing at all. A little bit later, though. Might want to pay a little bit more attention than I did last time. So here we go. The first ad is going to spawn. She should do a Dark Mist right here. Usually she does it right as this first ad spawns, depending on your DPS. Yep, there it is. Move out of that. And we're good. Focus down the Manor Sentry. It's casting stone. You really want to try and interrupt that stone skin if possible. It's not the end of the world if you don't. It just makes the fight take a little bit longer. And you can always deal without that, right? Like, you can always deal with the fight being short. Actually, you know what? Medica 2 there is kind of a waste. I can just Medica 1 this. Medica 2, yeah, I didn't even need to Medica that because of all this, because we actually had stone skins that time. I'll just give him a Divine Seal regen. We should be fine. I'm going to do the same thing I did before, except I'm going to stone skin myself right here, just preemptively. Since I died to it last time, I figure why not? I might as well be a little bit safer. As long as I survive that, I don't know what words just tried to come out of my mouth. As long as I survive that initial brunt of damage, I should be okay. Nope, don't AoE them, just focus them down. So it looks like we might be doing them in the opposite order that I recommended doing them in. But as long as they both die quickly enough, we should be fine. I'm just going to focus this one down. I mean, technically it is 3 targets, so it's not too bad that he's AoEing. The first time he only hit 2, but it's a lot of TP to waste on a really, really, like, just not a hard-hitting mechanic, you know? Or not a big health enemy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You can kill them quicker just by single targeting them down. And that's really what you should be doing, is focusing on killing them quicker. So Medica 2 might be enough. Yeah, Medica 2 is enough. So there's one more ad that's going to spawn, and it's going to spawn at 40%. And it's going to spawn right behind where the Bard is standing. So it's going to spawn right here. He's actually going to take some big damage from that hit. It doesn't take that much. In fact, I'm just going to regen him. This is Lady Amandine, which I think you can pass through, like the old fight. You can, but it's a little bit harder still. I don't want to tank this, please. I should have stun skinned myself again. I'm actually going to Shroud. I should have Shrouded a while ago since I've been full-time DPS, but I figured we'd be fine. And I think we still will be fine. That Dark Mist is probably going to hit, yeah. Hers you can stun. Can't stun the other one, though. So we're just going to kill her off, deal with one more AoE, and then we're in the final phase of the fight. As long as this thing dies on time, we should be fine. Alright, now he's absorbing her. And we're in the final phase. So, for this point, you really just want to stay spread out as much as possible. I'm going to do my dots, and then I'm going to Medica 2 everybody. Medica 2 is a little bit better here, but it's also not mandatory. So what she's going to do is she's going to do a giant room-wide AoE charm, and you'll slowly start walking towards her. And then she's going to cast, like, fire, like, Void Fire 4 on one of the people, and it does a lot of damage in a big AoE. So you can see how we're really all kind of spread out. Me and Nakai might be a little too close. No, we're fine. So this is going to hit me pretty hard, but it's survivable. As you can see, it's a lot of damage, but it's not that bad. If she does that too many times, you'll eventually get to the point where you hit her in Rage Timer. And when that happens, she'll just murder everybody. So you want to kill her quick at this point. We're going to use our Tier 2 Limit Break. That'll probably kill her. Yep. And we're good to go. We win. Did I get the card? Oh, no. Didn't I get the Succubus card when I did this on normal mode? Well, I didn't get it now, so that's all that matters. I still have not gotten the Gaius card on this character. Thank goodness. War Harness, sure. Player Commendation. Give it to the tank. Give it to the tank. He earned it. I'm going to type /bow. Thank everyone. I won the War Harness. I'm going to trade that in for Grand Company Seals. And we are going to move on. So that was Haukke Manor Hard Mode. Real easy dungeon. You can see that you can run into a few little hiccups in it, but generally, it's not that bad of a fight. So thank you to my party for meeting me in the Duty Finder randomly and making it a decent run. Only one wipe. Not so bad. Could be worse. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys for the next dungeon because we're going to be doing a bunch of dungeon videos in a row. We still got Hildebrand stuff to do. We still got to finish the Crystal Tower. We still got to do raid videos. We got a lot of things to do here in a very short amount of time. So I'm going to get right to it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.